Good morning, Fox. Good morning, Blake. Hey, Koala. Welcome, everybody. What? It's a slow day today. Happy birthday, Blake. It's your birthday. Wait, why am I not moving? Hey, Louise. Brendan's in the house. Alright, why am I'm not moving. Hello? Led Zeppelin in the house. Like, I think I get my computer, then something magical will happen. Uh-oh. Alright, let me see if I can figure out why my camera isn't working. Yay. Well, we've got that. Hey, Fox, I seen you last night on Michelle's guest. Good luck. Well, thank you, Ronald. And to you as well. I think it should be fun. I don't know if I have any realistic expectations of winning and winning whatever the prize is, but I think the competition will be fun, and so will the exposure. So, as the penguin, it was pretty good. Okay, everybody, give me a second. So my camera's not working for some reason. Why are we having problems today? Let me unplug something here and then plug it back in. What is that? All right. Randy, welcome. Ozzy's in the house. Randy, thank you for inviting all of your fans. Ozzy, thank you for inviting your fans. Alright, let's see if the camera has... nope, camera's not working. Actually, are you going to jog through the park? Well, today, yeah, probably not gonna jog through the park, probably just gonna go hang out. Camera is not available. There we go! Yay! Now the voice. Do you guys hear the scratching? What is going on, people? Chocolate milkshake. Hey, thank you for inviting your fans. Yay! Welcome, Tabitha. So, Led Zeppelin, my weekend was pretty good. Yeah, there's something kind of scratchy going on, isn't it? It sounds like it's gone away, though. Alright, so Jim Bob got a call Friday night. Samantha, thank you for the applause. Uh, he went in for another interview for the job, and it was 2 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. Spent about an hour talking with one of their interviewers. They're still interviewing all four of us and doing an extensive background check. So for whatever that means. Samantha, thank you for becoming a fan. Yeah, I'm not really sure what all that means. Um, but other than the fact that they're still considering all four candidates, yeah, I don't know. And then they said they'll probably make a decision within 1 to 2 weeks. So not very specific on on their plans there. Tabitha, thank you for the applause. Directly from the NSA. Well, that'll be great. Yo, Brendan, how are you doing? I've had a federal background check done at one point in time, so and and I don't have an arrest record. I don't really have anything that I should worry about. It just, I don't know. I walked out of there, or Jim Bob walked out with kind of a bad feeling. I don't know.
No.
Brendan, thank you for inviting your fans. The title. I don't know. I don't remember. Saladin, you have something to worry about? What, like an arrest record? That type of thing? No, Brendan, they're now doing the background check. They they asked me questions that I thought they should have asked me like during the first interview. So it's like they broke it up into two different sections. I don't know. It's just a little bit weird. Small town mentality. Um, let's see. The title is something like 911 dispatch, 911 communication dispatcher, or something like that. I don't know. I got put on record for looking at a building I'm allowed to go into. Oh no, Valadin. Did you take pictures of it? Well, Led Zeppelin, it is at a sheriff's office, and it is 911, 911 and just dispatching. So it dispatches for ambulance, fire, and law enforcement within the county. I'll send you pigs in a blanket. Nice. Didn't have a phone at the time. But, so what do you mean by getting put on record? What does that mean? I mean, that doesn't really sound like legal. Did you get arrested or something? Yeah, Led Zeppelin. Renee, thank you for the 50 likes. It's like, yeah, 911, this is Foxy. What is your emergency? I like pigs in a blanket. I'm in the database. But, so they didn't really charge you or anything, did they? I would have told them to, like, piss off. Oh, excuse my French. Alright, Blake, let me see. Let me see if I can find a birthday song for you. See, like Jim Bob and I went shopping at Walmart a couple weeks ago, and we're walking out, and the greeter was like, "I need to see your receipt," and I said, "No, thanks," and just kept on walking. She stared at me like, I have to vacuum. Okay, Led Zeppelin. She stared at me. I kind of expected her to come running after us. It's like, no, you need to show your receipt. No, thank you. It's my property. I bought it. I don't want you to look through my stuff. Thank you, no. I'll pass. But she just kind of stared at me. She's looking at everybody else's. I heard you on YouNow. That is my emergency. Well, I heard you weren't broadcasting yet, so could you hurry up and get on? All right, Blake, here you go. Happy birthday.
It's
Oh,
your
we gotta start over. Here's the song. Here we go.
it's your birthday today.
Blake,
It's your birthday today. Rock and roll and celebrate. We lose control and you cut the cake. The night is yours. Destiny awaits. Oh, wait with so share toast with your closest mates. It's your birthday today. It's your birthday today. Grab your goodie bags. Open your gifts. Blow out your candles.
Happy birthday, Blake. The woman slapping the guy, the sheep, the lamb going, "Ah!" I'm not exactly sure what flying turtles have to do with birthdays, but happy birthday, Blake. No, I don't make these, but I work awfully hard to Google to look for them. You were disturbed at that? Validated. Well, welcome to my broadcast. You're welcome, Blake. So, how old are you now, Blake? Does that make you like 11, maybe 12, or maybe 19? Oh, 14. Oh, I knew that. I'm 12. I got younger. So, how many people went into Whoa Girl Michelle's broadcast last night? Did a lot of you make it? It was kind of interesting. I think she was intrigued. Oh, that's how you're here. Oh, well, thank you, Paladin. I definitely appreciate it. I thank you from Whoa Girls broadcast. Cool, Ozzy. You guys are great. For fanning me up, that was a smart move. Thank you very much. You see, we'll find out how smart you guys really are if you come back tomorrow. No, I do appreciate you guys coming. Um, but I'm twice your age, legitimately. I saw the Fox baby. Well, just so like I drank toilet water for the first time. What? Why? Is this a thing? Is that like on a bucket list? It tastes like poop. Ew. Hey, Austin, welcome. Did you broadcast with Wogra? I did, Louise. So she finally did her show last night. Wait, I want to go back to drinking the toilet water. Why? Why? I mean, I don't know how else to ask that question. I look at my toilet water and it's blue. Uh, it's got bleach and blue in it. I I don't know Blake. I don't follow him. Ryan Leverbird, thank you for becoming a fan. I've eaten dog food too, but drinking out of the toilet, it chocolate milkshake. If you didn't know, that's where you pee and poop. I let me ask you this: are you going to drink water from the toilet again? Paladin, you haven't seen my toilet. Oh, maybe if you drank from the tank, yeah. But not the bowl. And actually, in my tank, that's where they plop the little bleach and blue tab thing. So I wouldn't drink from that either. That's just great. We're having one of those days. So my webcam has decided that it doesn't want to work. You don't plop yours in a tank? I don't know. I've got to shower, then I need to go get ready. Birthday breakfast here. Okay, Blake, you have fun, and happy birthday. I also tasted dog poop from a dog. Are you smelling your webcam? No, I'm staring at it in a perplexed manner. I know. that's that's kind of what I was thinking, Valadin. All right, hold on. I have to unplug my webcam again. So it's deciding that it wants to die today. I don't know what's up with that. And there's an annoying grinding noise going on too. Which that shouldn't happen. Can you hear that noise? That's coming from my computer. That doesn't sound good, does it? It did not taste like Nutella. You're just telling stories. Alright, change the camera. Let me change camera. Panda! Thank you for the 400 likes. It's about to grind a hole in the side of the computer, I think. Official Mookie! Welcome to my broadcast. And thank you for coming. My phone's low. Oh no, Valadin. There's nothing like that feeling of like utter loss when your phone battery dies. You feel so disconnected from like the rest of the world. Yeah, it did take. What? Why did you eat dog poop? I, I, I get a sense of a reoccurring theme here. Chocolate, and it's not a very good theme. That was a free spin. Way to go, Panda. Hey, Flog, welcome. Exactly. Just why? Give me a shout out. Sam- How about just try to pronounce your name? Wait, you're not even in here anymore. It was just a drive by. If I could even pronounce your name, I Sienna make and bake. All right, there we go. No, not shooting, shouting. Drive by, shout out. So I did go on Whoa Girl Michelle's broadcast last night. Uh, Supposed to be on Friday. Never happened. Waited around for hours. Waffles told me it was chocolate, and I thought it was chocolate. Renee, thank you for inviting your fans. I'm disturbed in the head. You know, Valadin, I think we all are, just like a little bit. No, not drive-by shooting, drive-by shout out. It's close, but not quite the same thing. No, I mean severe. Oh, did did you have to take medication? Sienna, thank you for inviting your fans. Apparently, it wasn't a drive-by. You don't show up in the audience list, though. That's kind of interesting. It's broke, just like all the other little things on YouNow. So last night on Woe Girl Michelle's broadcast. Ooh, oh, every taste is Bean Boozle. Yes, we did the Bean Boozle challenge. Yep. Some of them are good, some of them not so good. So waited around Friday night for Woe Girl to do her broadcast. She was a no-show, and then she posted. Then she posted that on Saturday she was gonna do it. Well, then it was a no-show on Saturday as well. And then finally, without any announcements, she starts broadcasting on Sunday. So I got in the guest queue and did the thing. Eat the spoiled milk one 4 times in a row. Oh no. Rest in peace, Professor X. Did you finally see the last Wolverine movie, Brendan? Yeah, the rotten milk one? No, not really. Alright, everybody, hold on. I, I'm having a Monday morning. Give me a second, I have to reload stuff here. Hold on. Hope this doesn't break it. Oh, nope, can't do it. Oh, yeah, I watched it on that. Oh, good job. So today is National Pigs in a Blanket Day. So I usually every morning do the national calendar, and surprisingly enough, there's only one today. Most days you've got 3 or 4 or 5 kind of useless things to celebrate. Today, we celebrate one pigs in a blanket. No, I don't want to celebrate every day. Well, I do, but not that way. So, National Pigs in a Blanket Day. Celebrated across the world, the term often refers to a variety of different dishes. In the United States, pigs in a blanket are often hot dogs or sausages wrapped in a biscuit or croissant dough and baked. Pigs in a blanket are generally served as an appetizer or as breakfast. However, it can be served at any time. So, everybody, happy Pigs in a Blanket Day. Yay! Angie, welcome. You want one? Well, I didn't bring enough for everybody. Um, Corky, welcome. Hey, thank you for the 50 likes. Amy Jones, thank you for the love.
Truly, deeply love you.
What? No, Ozzy, dinner. more, more like appetizer. Corky. Oh no. Oh no, there it is. Oh my God, thank you for all the likes, Corky. Thank you so much. And thank you for inviting all of your fans. I let her trade for the first time and I'm 3 months old. and and that's why you're eating poop. Or as I like to call it, my BLT sandwich day. But they can more like HLT for hot dog, lettuce, and tomatoes. Happy David, how are you doing today? Thank you for inviting your fans. They do look yummy though. You know, I think I might just have to celebrate Pigs in a Blanket Day. Valadin, thank you for inviting your fans. So we also do um, some of the things in the morning. I have my baby food cam. So the baby food cam for today is stuck. Here, so I'm kind of dreading these. You saw a real fox today? Nice. Diving the night. So the baby foods for today is butternut squash pear. Which, does that really sound like a good combination? Okay, valid. You know, if you click on my nose, uh, it will pop up. I've got my Instagram, my Twitter, and my YouTube attached to my YouNow account. So we've got butternut squash pear, and we have creamy ancient grains with pumpkin. So eating old food? Yeah, it's organic. They're both organic. Cause like, I don't know, baby food and stuff. I got my Instagram and YouTube attached to my, yeah. You know, I find it makes it easier that way. You attach that, and then they can just click. They don't have to ask all the time, what's your Instagram name? What's your Twitter name? You know, that type of thing. What, your dog saw him first? Were you out walking or something, diving the night? Did it jump out and attack you? Bad boy for life. Thank you for the love.
Deeply love you.
Amanda Burr. How are you doing? Where do you live? Ozzy, I live in a hole in the ground under a tree. That's my den. But I live in Iowa in the United States. Right in the middle of nowhere. Nice selection. Yeah, so what I need to do, because of the food cam, um, so we've got 12 shares, 3 captured moments. Because we've hit the 12 or the 10 shares, we're going to do a random baby food. And by random, we're going to do the butternut squash pear first, because that tastes or seems to be a little bit more appealing than creamy ancient grains and pumpkin. So let's grab the butternut squash here. Gonna mix it up a little bit because I learned from previous times that if you don't mix up the baby food, it you get nasty flavors. Yeah, ancient grains to me just implies something old, right? Welcome back, Panda. How are you doing? Alright, there's the lid. Did you dig it from the ground? No. Went to Walmart. Alright, here's our spoon. And here's the butternut squash and pear. Look at that. Alright, here we go. Wait, how does it smell? Oh, it doesn't smell too bad. Okay. Um, block. No farts out. No. You know, I need to do that. I need to get a fart wave file. What are you making? Um, turds? I mean, eventually. It's not gonna happen right now. It wasn't too bad. The pear gave it a nice sweet flavor. The butternut squash is kind of bitter. Luke is in the house. Thank you for inviting your fans. I do have pause. Paladin, thank you. Um, sometimes we have to get the assistance of Jim Bob. Thank you for the likes, Luke. I thought by seeing the 110 likes that was your free spin, and you got screwed. But what is it like for a fox going to Walmart to buy baby food? Ozzy, you get a lot of stares. And then, as you're walking out the door, the greeter lady says, "I need to see your receipt." And then you just hold up a hand. Oops. You just hold up a hand and go, "Oh, no thanks." 10 hours till you spin? Ah, okay. So the butternut squash and pear wasn't too bad. I don't think the creamy ancient grains of pumpkin. Stop. Wait a minute. What? What? There's like 3 or 4, Luke. Valadin, Ozzy both said that they came from Woger Michelle last night. Diving the Night is new. Welcome. Sienna is new in here. So a few newbies. And I welcome them and thank you guys very much for coming. Happy birthday to you. Now, Panda Blake, it's it's Blake's birthday today. He turns 14. Yep, Amanda, I recognize you. Thank you for coming back. Um, Austin, thank you for inviting your fans. Yeah, he's taking a shower right now, Luke, and then he's going out for a birthday breakfast. Silver Skulls in the house. Thank you. Wait, why are they so dead?
Truly
Luke, thank you for the love.
love you.
Act dead? I'm leaving. Okay, Valadin. Well, thank you for stopping by. Um, thank you for taking a moment to stop in and see what I was all about. I like how, I don't know how I read it, Luke, not Blake. Yeah, I don't know, Panda. Yeah, Valadin, feel free to come back. I broadcast Monday through Friday at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. How long do I usually broadcast? I push for a minimum at least an hour, but, there's times we go to 3 hours. It just depends on um, how interactive everybody is, what we're talking about. Um, Sometimes it's 2 hours, but, it's at a minimum, we're looking at least an hour. And then after that, it's just pretty much, it just depends on, do we get busy talking? Are we engaged in everything? Mo Mouse, thank you for the applause. So that there really isn't any set time frame. And then I do a Monday, Wednesday, Friday broadcast at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Like tonight, I'll go live uh, after Messy Monday, though. So if he starts late and he goes long, we'll just have to wait.
Truly
Ozzy, thank you for the love. I got issue, and one of them is how bad I miss you. Oh, that's a song, by the way. Oh, so you're saying you don't miss me? Hmm? Hmm? Yeah, so the guesting with Woe Girl Michelle last night went pretty good. Hot girl on Dettol today is a little sassy. Yeah, I think you're right, Panda. Yeah, so guested with Woe Girl Michelle. Um, it was pretty fun. I think she seemed to be impressed, although she kept asking me the same question, a couple times. So I kind of got the impression that she wasn't paying attention to my answers. I mean, I'm just saying. But I think yeah, she did love me. She kept me on, or it felt like I was on with her for a really long time, longer than some of the others. And she had some good questions, and we interacted pretty good. And then she invited me back on Thursday. She didn't really figure out a time. Gabby's in the house. Do you guys hear a high pitched whining? Or like or is that just me? Gabby, thank you for inviting your fans. You don't hear it? uh, Awkward. I guess, that just must be me. The giving the issues starting up this morning. I thought maybe the sound card was like freaking out or something. But no, that's just my ears freaking out. Okay. That's good to know. Those are my own personal issues. That's fine. That's good. Okay. Oh my God, lobsters with crab. Thank you for becoming a fan, Bryson. Thank you for the applause. Lobsters with crabs in garlic butter. Doesn't that sound good? Gabby, thank you so much for being in the chat last night with Well Girl Michelle. That was greatly appreciated. Luke, thank you for being there as well. Pops, Lexi Rose. Although Lexi Rose got in there, and I'm not quite sure if she was like if she's gonna participate in the Rising Star, but it was still greatly appreciated that she was there. I think it'll be interesting. Um, I think almost 70 people fanned me during that entire time. So at a minimum, the exposure, and I don't mean that kind of exposure, Luke, but just getting my name out there, new people coming to the broadcast. 4 new people today. So I know that was a lot. I tried not to focus on the chat while I was talking with Michelle, putting the food pantry food away. Mouse, thank you for the love.
Deeply love you.
Love Lockdown, thank you for the 50 likes. And thank you for inviting your fans. So here's the deal, everybody. Oh no, Gabby! Thank you for the 400 likes. Oh, Gabby. Figures you'd be the one to. Alright, so we've had. Here's the food cam. Oh my God, Gabby! Thank you for the more likes. What the fox? I thought him taking a shower. No, Blake isn't his. Oh God. So here's the food for the day. Butternut squash pear, and we busted that out with the shares, and that wasn't so bad. And then creamy ancient grains with pumpkin. So those are your choices, Gabby, and um it looks like you pushed this up over 2. So you have 2 choices. Well, so Blake, or not Blake, Luke. Look, Panda's got me doing it. um, so Luke, you can imagine the confusion. The second one, the creamy ancient grain and pumpkin. So there's 2. You want me to do 2 of that? Okay. All right, we can bust out the ancient grains. I don't even know what that means. What do you think that means? The creamy ancient thing. You know what? We're gonna pour this out, and there's gonna be mold and stuff because they're so ancient. Yeah, so this one, right, Gabby? Ancient grains with pumpkin. Yeah, okay. Oh, bust that sucker open. Oh my god. I just tried to squeeze a little bit so I could smell it, and it shot food up into my nose. Derby, thank you for the 50 likes. Now I'm going to be smelling ancient grains and pumpkin for the rest of the day. That wasn't very nice. Oh, here we go, Panda. Oh my god, this one doesn't look very nice. Look, does that look chunky to you? Well, if it would focus. Is that chunks of stuff in there? Oh, God. This is gonna be nasty. Oh. Oh my god. Shadi, thank you for inviting your fans. Oh, oh my. Ah, oh, oh, yeah. Oh, holy moly. Block. Okay, so there was just a little taste of pumpkin, and I have no idea what ancient grains are supposed to taste like. What? Look, there are so many things happening. I'm trying to swallow. Oh, and it left a coating in my mouth, too. Ah. Alright, I do not recommend creamy ancient grains and pumpkin. No, 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 no. The butternuts. Oh, it came back up. Ah. Excuse me, everybody. Oh, man. So, that did not taste very good. I just have to say. Yeah, there is kind of a pumpkin spice kind of thing, but then I don't even know how to explain that flavor. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I drank some tea, Panda. I had to wash it down, but then I burped up the flavor again. So, Gabby, you want me to do both of those as the pumpkin, right? Okay. Oh my god, that means I have to do one more. Oh, jeez. Oh, look, it expired. What? They are ancient grains, aren't they? Here, wait, what's best if you best if used by February 2nd, 2019. This stuff can last 2 years on the shelf. Oh my god. What's the other one? The butternut squash and pear. Best if used by December 7th, 2017. Wow. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do, we'll do the second one with the pumpkin. Panda, we need to get you to 5 crowns in here. Yeah, we do. Let's do the pumpkin again for Gabby and her 2,000 likes, and then we have 20 shares, so we'll wash it down with the pears. Yeah, there's definitely chunks in there. I wonder if that's the ancient grains. Oh, it's clogged. Oh, great. Ugh. Oh my god. Where's my puke bucket? Oh, jeez. Oh, here it is. I about threw that back up. Dory's coming out. Hey, Hannah B, thank you for becoming a fan. Simcox, what's the app called again? This is YouNow. Simcox, thank you. Sienna, thank you for the 400 likes. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Here, hold on. There's there's my safety net. It's got some popcorn in it. Almost almost had to use it. uh so I avoided chewing that time and I just tried to swallow the entire thing whole. It went down and about came back up. Hold on, I gotta drink. Oh man. Ugh. So Simcox, we call the software Fox Club. And it's kind of similar to Fight Club. I gotta go live you and your love you and your house. Well, thank you, Sienna. Thank you for stopping by. I think you became a fan. If you didn't, fan me up. Follow me on Twitter and turn on post notifications because I tweet out when I go live. Because for some reason, a lot of people don't get my notifications when I go live on YouNow. So if you follow me on Twitter, you get that tweet notification. And that way you don't miss any of my shows. Sweet. Thank you, Sienna. Hi, Queen Monet. How are you doing? Welcome to my broadcast. Yeah, I got 3 YouTube pushes. Nice, Luke. Good job. I'm doing Gucci. Nice. Well, you know what? You can't expect anything better for a Monday. So, good job. No, for you, I got through. Oh. Well, good job out of me then. Queen Monet, thank you for the 10 likes. Okay, so part of my morning routine is the baby food cam. And we've hit 20 shares. So I'm going to stay away from that. Block. You know, it. Oh, excuse me. Oh my god. That's not going to stay down very well. You gotta go, Panda. Oh, okay. Study, well, learn things and stuff. Jessica, thank you for inviting your fans. So it has a taste almost like paste with just a little hint of pumpkin. All right, so what we're gonna do is the butternut squash pear. Hopefully this will. Yeah, wait. Oops, is right, Luke. Southern boy, thank you for inviting your fans. Hopefully the butternut squash pear will kind of erase the god awful taste and memory of the ancient grain and pumpkin. Because it's a little bit sweeter, and it's not so bad. Well, it's not great. I don't think really that I'd recommend either one of these be fed to a baby. Especially not the ancient grain and pumpkin, really. But tomorrow, I think I'm going to have sweet pea and chicken. No, sweet pea and white chicken. Or creamy mac and cheese. I suspect the sweet pea and chicken is probably just going to taste like pea. I mean peas, sweet peas, not the other kind of pea. And I don't know about the mac and cheese, but I'm gonna bring salt down. Are you racist against dark chicken? Yeah, I didn't make it. I just bought it. So here's the deal, everybody. So part of this whole rising star thing on Thursday, Whoa Girl Michelle is going to give each of the candidates like 5 minutes to do their thing. So what what the hell am I gonna do for 5 minutes? Like, what? A routine. To do my thing. So I'm just gonna sit there and stare at everybody. What am I gonna do for 5 minutes? Tell riddles? I could do that. I was thinking. Here's actually what I was thinking, and I definitely think I could fill 5 minutes. But I thought I would talk about how I started. You have no objects? What? I thought I'd start out talking about, my original username when I started broadcasting was Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. And that's how I got the nickname Foxy. And also, I thought I would talk about, my broadcast or my entire stream is computer generated. There is no human, it's just the red panda. And kind of go through that. Talk about, you know, it's not a mask, it's not a filter, it's just the character. Do the voice, show some voices, show my um show my virtual studio. Sienna, welcome back. Well, thank you, Luke. If nothing else, I think this is gonna be fun. Get to meet new people. Hopefully, show the tooth character. The tooth. Oh, the slug. I did it. I did. The gamer slug. I could do this. Just to show them different things. I could maybe do the penguin and get some cuteness overload going in there. And then maybe follow up with Pepe the puppet. They did what? I think it was a combination of the slug and the voice. I think both of those combined kind of threw everything into cuteness overload. But yeah, I thought just talking about that and how when I started that I didn't like seeing the other broadcasters just sit and stare at their phone. And, how I want everybody to feel included, and I try to interact with everybody and respond to everything written in the chat, and everybody is welcome here, and I encourage everybody to be themselves. The puppet is Nico. Well, that's why I said Pepe the puppet, because that's his cousin, Gabby. You can't picture the puppet without Nico's voice. So maybe I won't do. I'll leave Pepe at home. Um, so maybe I can do the slug, and just the penguin. Well, thank you, Sienna. I, I don't think it would make any sense to come on here and deliberately be mean to somebody that doesn't deserve it. Um, and yes, I'm referring to the copycat. I know, Gabby. I saw a lot of that, and the other thing that I saw was I became a fan of Official.Fox. There was a lot of Orange Gabby in the chat, and people hitting the fan button, which was really really awesome. But I tried to focus on just talking with Michelle and Pam. I I was kind of giggling inside. it it felt really good. It really did. I remember I guested with Pam one time. We talked for quite a bit. What dislike? No, there's no dislike button. I remember, yeah, Pam came in. I wonder if she was doing the rising star thing, and that's why she came in, because she had to guest with people. She got so many supporters from SA. Who or what is SA? How's the wildlife? You know what? This weekend. Oh, from South Arabia. I see. So, is that whole, like, the Saudi Arabia or the Arabia thing? Is there a whole different server for that? So do they go to a different URL or something? I mean, a different website? Because, she talked about there's like a whole different market or something like that. And then you got the rest of the world, basically. No, but Sienna, the weather here this weekend was really, really nice, like 70 degrees, sunny. Uh, went out, walked around the lake on Saturday after the job interview thing. And then today, it's a cold front is moving in. Oh, are you tired, Luke? Okay. Talk to you later. And they're they're talking a chance of snow this week. I'm like, what? Come on, stop already. 70 degrees, 20. 70 degrees, 20. Yeah, there are different sections. Hmm, that's interesting. Okay, I do see the more. There's English, and there's that English. What is that? I've never clicked those buttons. I might have to do that just to see. Okay, Luke. Yeah, I will be back on tonight after Messy Monday, so hope to see you there. And they even have different leaderboards. That's interesting. So if they have the different sections, German, Spanish, Arabian, English, how come there are broadcasters that come on and they talk only in Spanish, for example? Are they doing something special that they come over here, or do they just not know any better? I mean, not that we're not saying that they can't, but I think that's just interesting. Hmm. So I got all excited last week because somebody had said that Guardians of the Galaxy is coming out, like on Friday, last Friday. Don B, welcome. If you invite your fans to a Spanish broadcaster, but you speak English, you enter to the other section with that invitation. Yeah, but so like what? But like somebody from Mexico that's only speaking Spanish, when they go live, and then like I go in to watch them, and it says in Spanish that so and so is now watching. I don't know. I think I'm overthinking it. Why? Ask why. Don, how are you doing today? Thank you for inviting your fans.
No.
I said it. It's coming day after tomorrow. Oh, that was you, Led Zeppelin. See, it's not opening here until May 5th. So I got all excited, getting ready to go watch a movie, right? And we get there, and guess what? It's the Smurfs. The Smurfs. I'm all excited for Guardians of the Galaxy. Smurfs. Like, for real. The Smurfs movie. Oh, joy. Yeah, I think, a lot of movies open up internationally like 2 weeks prior to them opening up here in the United States. I know, I'm all excited for Guardians of the Galaxy. And every time I see a commercial or a preview, I close my eyes, I cover my ears, and I la 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 la, because I don't want to hear about it. I don't want the stupid previews to ruin the movie by giving away anything. Because we already know it's going to be good. We don't need them to ruin it. Oh, excuse me, by showing you half of the movie in a preview or a trailer. It's like we just don't need to do that. Smurfs. I know. I didn't watch the Smurfs, by the way, just so you know. Really. So, so I suppose that probably could pad the numbers and stuff, huh? But then, all the poor Spanish speaking people, uh, would be all confused. Hold on, what's going on here? What are you doing? Stop. Sorry about that. It appears that Jinx has gone back into her chewing stage. She's. Oh, no, don't chew on that cable. Oh, man, cat. Come here. Get. Alright, leave that alone. She chewed through my phone charger cable last week. Now she's chewing on the cable going from the direct TV controller up to the TV. That's just great. I have a coupon that I get other ticket free if you fly here. You can see it with me. Oh, Led Zeppelin. It's a tempting offer. Except Jim Bob and I, we get to see the movies for free anyway. We just sneak in the back door. We jimmy the lock, pop it open, walk in and just grab a seat. And then Jim Bob goes out and gets the popcorn and the soda. Or you can broadcast it. Yeah, because there's nothing illegal about that. But you could do it on YouNow, though. Because I've seen people streaming, like The Jungle Book a week after it's been, released to the theaters. Here's some guy watching it on YouNow. And he went through and broadcasted the whole thing from start to finish. Had like 100 people in there watching it with him. And it didn't matter how many times he hit the report button. Apparently that's just something that you can do. And I don't even know what movie opens this week. Have no idea. I won't know until tomorrow what the movie is that they're gonna open. Hopefully it's something good. So, one of the other participants, was it Randall Truth? I'm sure it's Randall. He came in when I first started broadcasting and wished me luck. So I thought that was kind of nice of him. I never saw that movie. Never saw what movie? The Smurfs movie? Wait, what? Well, it's not. Oh, Jungle Book. You never saw it. Sorry. I had a brain fart. It's pretty good. I mean, for a Disney adaptation, like a real life adaptation, I think it was pretty cool. Will we ever get to see your real face? Do you want to? I tell you what. So if you want to see my real face, put one in the chat. It's audience participation time. Mariah, thank you for the 50 likes. Yeah, so Led Zeppelin, the contest hasn't, like, happened. She just guested all of the people that were nominated. Mariah, that's not very nice. Of course, two could mean I really, really want a face reveal. So let's do that. Yeah. But the contest, there's going to be like on Thursday, everybody's going to guest, and they get like 5 minutes to do their thing, whatever that thing is. I have no clue what I'm gonna do. But she just guested the people, had them introduce themselves, and she just asked some questions, and we got to talk. So exactly, two is a more yes. Okay. Right, so this is me when I'm not on camera. I'm eating some fermented berries. There was a ladybug. Some more fermented berries. They're pretty delicious. Oh, that's Felicia. She likes to photobomb. She's my BFF. So that's what I look like. That's my real face when I'm not on camera. And Salas, thank you for the 50 likes. 18 people here. What do you think? What do I think about what? About the audience participation? It's a little lacking. Some of you could step up and type a 1 or a 2, but that's okay. You wanna lurk. I understand. Sometimes I go in and watch people and I'm doing other things as well, so they're just kind of running in the background and I don't participate much either. So, it's to be expected. You get more viewers at night, right? You know what, Gabby? It it kind of fluctuates. Here probably in about a half hour, I think the viewers will shoot up to around 30 or 40. That seems to be what happens, but at night it's around that as well. So I might have like 30 people watching at night, but then I'm in like number 40 in hashtag guys. So it's kind of interesting, but in here, or this in the mornings, I can have less people, but be higher. Like I'm number 8, number 7 right now, with we're just floating around 20 viewers. So it fluctuates. If you think of it like an ocean wave, do you catalog your viewers somehow? No. I do look at them, though, universally as kind of like a wave. The tide comes in, the tide comes out, or the wave comes in, and the wave comes out. So, like, we jumped up to 22 viewers, now we're down to 15. So that's like the kind of wave, and it'll bounce back up to 20, and then it'll come back down, and so it's kind of a fluctuating thing. There's no set or specific target. It's just constantly moving all the time. Like, what days do you get more viewers? I don't think there is a set day for that either. Um, it differs depending on like school holidays or um other things that are going on. Is it a holiday? Well, or is it a holiday, or is it a holiday? I think near the end of the week, more people might be watching, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I get more viewers. Um, sometimes Mondays have 40 to 50 people in it, and Tuesdays I have 10. But then there are other times where Tuesdays, got 30 to 40 as well. So, and I think once school starts getting out for everybody, the number of viewers is probably going to skyrocket for everybody. because there'll be a lot of more people that will have time to get on either in the morning or the afternoon that wouldn't be able to do that because they've gone to school or have to go to school, but now they've got their free time. So I suspect, late nights are probably going to have more people watching because, they don't have to go to school the next morning and so they can stay up late. So at least the summertime in the US is going to, I think, increase in viewership quite a bit. So, everybody, today is an exciting day. Mom starts her last round of chemotherapy. And so she's got one session today, one session next Monday, and then she's going to be done. And she is well, I think we're all looking forward to it. Her more than everybody else, because she's tired of being tired. She's tired of not being hungry. She wants to be able to get up and walk from bed out to the living room without having to take a nap. Because the chemotherapy, it takes a toll on the body. But she's looking forward to that. Naps are fun though, yeah, I know. But, and that's all she's been doing. And I know she's getting tired of it. I think, if you sleep too much, you can get bed sores, and your body's is it atrophy? Your muscles, they don't work right. I mean, not that they don't work right. They just kind of lose their strength and stuff. Momos, thank you for the flowers. But it's just she's weak all the time, and everything wears her out. Just getting up to go make her own food, which, I always tell her, holler at me, I'll go cook. Yeah, I'd do your stuff.
Truly.
Led Zeppelin, thank you for the love.
Love you.
So, she's ecstatic about this is the last round. She doesn't have to deal with it anymore after this. And, of course, it's making all of us happy too. Because when she's sick to her stomach and she doesn't have a dory bucket. Yeah, I figured that. Led Zeppelin. She doesn't have a dory bucket, but she's got her little trash can that she sits with at night. She gives it a lot of love. When she's feeling her stomach gets upset. And she doesn't eat much, and then the little that she does eat, she feels like throwing it back up. So it'll be exciting when she doesn't have to deal with that anymore. And she can start on her recovery, and she can go for walks outside and stuff like that. Alright, everybody, I'm hearing a clicking again. Everybody put on your YouNow seatbelts. I'm going to refresh because that usually takes care of that clicking noise. So, don't go anywhere. I'm going to be right back. Okay, hello? And we're back. Okay, good. So, modern medicine is amazing, but here's the deal. The the chemotherapy isn't designed to cure cancer. It's just designed to treat it. Alea, thank you for inviting your fans. I think there is more money in developing the treatment than there is in developing a cure. Ashley, thank you for inviting your fans. It's the same way with diabetes. It's the same thing with what's the EpiPen? People that have anaphylactic shock. There's more money spent on that pen, on that epinephrine, or the epi stuff, and then charging people that rely on it an outrageous amount of money and hiking the price up year after year. There's more money to be made doing that than there is to actually finding a cure. Hey, Vicky, welcome. Well, it is. The people that make insulin, they don't want a cure. Why would they want a cure? They'd research their way out of business. Vicky, thank you for inviting your fans.
No.
They can make more money by coming up with new ways to deliver the insulin in a syringe, in a pen, or some new device, the Omnipod. You wear a little pod and it automatically gives you insulin. They can charge you more for that. Why, why would they want to develop a cure? Birth control pills? Yeah, it's the same with a lot of diseases. You're right. Crimson, didn't you become a fan last week too? And I know I didn't ban you. Wait, where did you go? I was checking and you disappeared. Alright, Crimson, thanks for becoming a fan. Again, for like the third or fourth time. Yeah, you see a lot of people, you know, donate money for the cure, but I don't I don't really think those people really want to cure anything. They just want to find better ways to get your money. You now unfan me from you. You now, why do you hate me so? Well, thank you, Brendan. Yeah, I did find out um who let's see, we had to block Luke, and I think it was Bad Karma on Friday. Well, when you block somebody, it removes your fan, it unfans that person, and if that person is a subscriber, it also unsubscribes them. So, like, if I say my subscription for Just Bob, if I started it today and he banned me, like in a broadcast tonight, it would unsubscribe me, and that $5 that I spent is gone. I would have to resubscribe again to get my month's worth of subscription, which I think is kind of stupid. Why did I block Luke? Um, he needed a timeout. And so did Bad Karma. YouNow crashed for you. Well, you know what? It was doing that to me on the weekend too. The Adobe Flash just would go, and the whole screen would go away. I was guesting with Woe Girl Michelle, and all of a sudden the screen popped up. Flash has crashed. Please reload. And so I refreshed the screen, and here it shows me guesting, but it's frozen. I couldn't drop myself. And they're sitting there talking to me like I'm still there. And then, like, a minute went by, and then it finally dropped me. So I don't know if they were pushing out updates or exactly what they were doing, but that was a poor time to do that. Yeah, I know. I think, they're probably pushing out a bunch of updates that week, doing a lot of programming and a lot of changes. It's like you're trying to push out an enhancement, and it doesn't work. Back in the day when I was doing software development, you called that beta testing, and you did that on a test server. But, YouNow seems to think that they can do their beta testing on a production environment. Last night I was watching Grant and the screen went black. And Silver Skull is going crazy, liking a lot of my Instagram posts. Thanks, Silver Skull. I just got 30, 31 notifications. 32. I like beta test. Well, see, 33. When you sign up to help do testing, there's a difference between having a stable production environment that people are using all the time, and then you push out something for them to test without those people knowing it. It's just a little bit different. Tina Bean, welcome. I just do it so I can play it, and I never tell about bugs. Hey, Tina Bean, how are you doing? Yeah, Brendan, I do that sometimes. I usually end up giving feedback of some sort, especially when there's a bug or something's just really wonky. I like helping them out, submitting reports so they can make their product better. I don't like their mobile app that much. Eating nerds? What did nerds ever do to you? Give your beta, I sign up for right away. Nice. David S., thank you for inviting your fans. Oh, they're yummy. Well, I guess, yeah, if you need an excuse, there it is. Rocker Kitty, hey, you're doing pretty good. Ran into several technical glitches this morning. Seems like the glitches are back. There was an update last night when I was shutting down. I wonder if that broke something. Curse you, Microsoft. Rocker Kitty, thank you for inviting your fans. Tina Bean, thank you for inviting your fans. Because, yeah, this morning my sound is acting all glitchy. You're going to reserve your tickets for Guardian of the Galaxy. Alright, good luck, Led Zeppelin. Smite, Ghost, Gears, and a few other betas I've got in. Nice. Time to do a random. Alright, everybody, cross your fingers. Cross your toes. Pray to the YouNow gods. Because David S. is going to do a spin. At least I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. I seen you broadcast last night with Michelle. She really seemed to be impressed with you. Yeah, she did, didn't she, Rocker Kitty? She asked a lot of questions. It almost seemed like she kept me on longer than everybody else. And I'm thinking if YouNow hadn't crashed for me, and I hadn't locked up, she probably would have kept me on longer. What is the baby food cam? Oh, look at there, 30 shares. Yeah, she did Rocker Kitty. So I'll be back Thursday, and we'll play along with the whole Rising Stars thing and hope that if nothing else, my name gets out there, more people see me, get a little bit more recognition, that type of thing. Well, thanks, Rocker Kitty. So David asks, this is the food cam. Stop. All right, here we go. And what I do every time we hit 1,000 likes, so the next level is at 3,000. Or when I hit every 10 shares, and like we just hit 30 here, so I'll have to take another spoon. Or captured moments. Then what I'm doing today is baby food. I've got butternut squash and pears. And this one, which is horribly nasty, creamy ancient grains with pumpkin. And Rocker Kitty, in the evening, I'm not exactly sure. They set a time, but they were in Arizona, which is like 2 hours difference than me, and I don't know the exact time, to be honest. Hey, Kenya Otis, how are you doing? So for the 30 shares, we're going to do a randomly picked butternut squash and pear. I know, Kenya. So what I do, we do a spoonful. You get to watch. Oh, I think I did too much. It's gonna overflow. So here's. Oh, crap. All right, here we go. So the butternut squash and pear isn't too bad. It's got a sweet pear flavor. You can get just a little bit of the bitterness of the butternut squash. The creamy ancient grains is just absolutely horrible. It it tastes like paste with a hint of pumpkin. There are chunks in it, which I'm assuming is the chunks of the grains, and it's just got this god awful, horrible taste. And I had to pull out the Dory bucket, my fail safe, because I almost threw up trying to swallow the last spoonful. Odd pairing though, butternut squash and pear. I know, Rocker Kitty. Yeah, the pumpkin is nasty. I've done two spoonfuls. The first one I tried to taste it and chew it and swallow, and oh my God, it put a coating in my mouth. And like I said, it tasted like paste. I want to see you throw up on cam. Well, the second spoon that I took of the pumpkin, instead of chewing it, I just tried to swallow it, and I about threw up. I gagged. It was nasty. That's why I had to go searching for the bucket because I definitely thought I was gonna throw up. You pass on watching the throw up. Well, see, that's where, uh, like with the likes, or not the likes, with the shares and the captured moments, I'm pretty sure um, the random packet is probably gonna be like butternut squash and pears. Completely random, of course, but the person that does the likes will get the opportunity to choose, and I'm sure they will probably choose the pumpkin. So David S., I had stated that 3.3 million likes was the threshold. Um, Low Girl Michelle said that I should never reveal my face. Yeah, 4 million, sure. 3.3, 4 million. And actually, David, you're just a little late because I actually showed what I look like when I'm not broadcasting. So you kind of missed it. But, maybe if you ask nicely, I could show it again. Never gonna happen? Well, that's what I told Michelle last night, and she said, well, never say never, because there are some red crowns that will come by, and you had Roast Session Dab that gave over 1 million likes in one broadcast. And there are a few red crowns that I suspect would conspire to actually make that happen. So, all right, so you want to see? Oh, sorry, the baby food is making me burp. I seen Twinkie's reflection of his face on his phone in one of his broadcasts. Yeah, Rocker Kitty, Winky the Twinkie. He's got some good technology in his animations. Barbara, good day. How are you doing? But his one lack is he's got his webcam pointing at his screen in order to show his broadcast. Uh, I don't even know what to say about that. I've tried to help him, um, like get XSplit or Minicam or something like that. And he's always doing something. He's adding stuff for his sound. He can get the video to work, but the sound, he just starts clicking things, and I have no idea what his setup is, and I try to help him, and I think I made things worse at one point. Well, we made things worse because he was just clicking stuff, and and he got everything all messed up. So it's basically, Rocker Kitty, my software, I output to a virtual device, a virtual camera. And so when I go live on YouNow, I get to select that virtual camera, right? Well, what he's using doesn't have that option.
Truly,
David, thank you for the love.
deeply love you.
Well, actually, it does have the option. It's just he's not running it in a way that he can do that. I, I'm being deliberately vague because I don't want to talk about what he's using. So yeah, it doesn't give him the opportunity for him to just select an option from the YouNow camera and he's good to go. So he's got to use third-party software, use something like XSplit, where he can choose a section of the screen in order to broadcast. Well, he's got that to work. He's got the video portion down, but then he can't get the audio to work. And so that doesn't work for him. Actually, at one point in time, he got the audio to work, but it only worked for mobile devices. People with a web browser on a PC like myself, I couldn't hear him. And I did some testing and ran into the same problem, but then I made some changes and I got it to work for me. But unfortunately, those changes wouldn't work for him. Hey, Nathan, welcome. And so one of the problems with the way he's doing it, because he's running on a Mac, he had his phone connected to it, and something popped up, and he leaked like 6 phone numbers. And and his savage fans were calling and texting those phone numbers to the point where all those people had to change their numbers. It was funny. But there was a point in time where Winky was doing like 3 times a day. 3 times a day. And he did blast Zoe on Messy Monday. It's kind of interesting because Winky got on there and acted like it was his broadcast, and he was trying to tell Zoe, what to do and to shut up and listen to him. I mean, he didn't use those words, but he was trying to talk over Zoe. And I'm sorry, it's Zoe's broadcast. That's just a little rude. Lana, thank you for becoming a fan.
No.
You you don't go into somebody else's broadcast and then disrespect them and then expect them to respect you. Does that make sense? So he kind of shot himself in the foot. Um, I was gonna say we just hit 3,000 likes. Maddie, thank you. So Maddie, congratulations. Your 400 likes has activated the food cam. Dun dun dun. And what we have available today is butternut squash pears. No, not you, David. And creamy ancient grains and pumpkin. So you get to choose the butternut squash pear, that one, or creamy ancient grains and pumpkin, or this one. Oh, damn. Thanks. I mean, okay, great, yay. So there was a problem the last time. Something got stuck. Alright, let's see if it will come out this time without making a mess. Oh my god, did you see that? Oh man, look at the look at the part, look at right there. It's all hard and chunky, and then everything out is creamy. Oh my god. And look at all the chunks. See the dark spots? That's like, I don't think they ground that up all the way or something. It's not very creamy. But did you see that part, like, just poop out there? I was squeezing because it was stuck. It's not yummy looking. It doesn't taste very well either. Oh my god. All right, here we go. Oh, Jesus. Ah. Oh, that consistent, that was horrible. I stuck it in my mouth and I felt that, like, turd thing that popped out. Oh my god. I had to drink some tea to wash it down. There was a horrible consistency of that glob that pooped out there. Oh my god. Now it's like sitting. I think it's like stuck right at the top of my stomach. It's not going down. Blah, that stuff is horrible. Oh my god. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, like tapioca. So this stuff is like really creamy and it's bad enough it's got like it just tastes like paste with a hint of pumpkin spice. And then to have that glob of thick stuff. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yeah, that pumpkin. No. All right. The worst baby food flavor is ham and gravy. So, David, we did ham and ham gravy, turkey and turkey gravy, chicken and chicken gravy, and beef with beef gravy. And those were really nasty because they used cornstarch to make the gravy. And then I think the biggest fault is my fault. The biggest problem is I didn't warm the food up because it was all greasy. I think if it was warmed up, the fat and the grease from like the chicken, well, and the turkey, the ham, the beef, all that grease was congealed. And without it being warmed up, it was just like eating hard, raw fat. And it was horrible. And there really wasn't much flavor either. It was mostly you were tasting the cornstarch that they used for the gravy. The best is probably banana nut. Yeah, banana nut's not too good. There's a banana nut, strawberry. What was the other? Yeah, the fruits, most of the fruits are pretty good. David, thank you for the 400 likes. Do you have a favorite flavor? I think the fruity ones are really pretty good. They're sweet. They don't really taste too bad. Most of them are kind of like applesauce, so that's not too bad. You get into the vegetables, and it gets kind of nasty. We did a chicken and noodle with vegetable soup last week, and that was a trap. All it did was taste like vegetables. It had carrots and peas and celery and stuff mixed into it, and the vegetables were the main ingredients. So it didn't taste like chicken noodle soup at all. It just tasted like vegetables. It was a trap. But I do have, let me see. Yeah, so I've got a whole grain macaroni and cheese, and I'm going to pair that up with sweet peas and white chicken. But those will have to be warmed up. Corn and sweet potato, apple and cherry, pear and pineapple. I think it's going to be pretty good. Here's banana and strawberry, and apple, mango, and kiwi. And then I've got some salmon. So I got some pouches of salmons. This one's lemon dill and mango chipotle. Do I have kids? I have all kinds of pups. Wow, they do whole grains for baby foods. Yeah, who knew, Rocker Kitty? I know, who knew? We've done the bean boozled. We've been boozled with the beans before. Still got plenty of those left. Haven't eaten any of those since it was on the show. Probably not going to either. Still got some hot sauces. Found out that the chili garlic hot sauce is actually pretty good. I use that on some of the foods that taste really horrible, to help spice it up a little bit. No, no, Brendan, not going to eat bean boozled. Well, Rocker Kitty, if you're not a jelly bean fan, I can tell you bean boozled is not for you. Oh, excuse me, that pumpkin spice. Okay, come on, stop. I have not eaten a Carolina Reaper. You make it sound so good, I may just have to try some baby food. You know what, Pops? Why not? Um, a lot of the ones that I get, they cost under $1. Um, I go to Walmart, and they have a huge selection of different types. Grizzly Bear Squad, welcome. I got a stomach ache from eating a bunch of those beans at once. Yeah, Leona, I could see that happening. Everything is good in moderation. Let's make America great again. Hello, POTUS. But yeah, Walmart is a good place with the baby food section. A lot of these jars that I've got are like 65 cents. And if you look at the ingredients, um, fruits and vegetables, meats, there's most of them don't have any chemicals in them. Yeah, POTUS, you, they were getting ready to purge you from Just Bob show last night. You weren't too terribly popular. Yeah, right after you left, Bob was looking for you. He was going to block you by popular demand. Luke, what did you think of MK Beauty last night? She was messaging me. She was showing me pictures, asking me how her makeup looked, if she looked like she was crying. She was all excited about it. I was a little disappointed that she dropped herself so quick. I think it would have been funny if she'd lasted just a little bit longer. She's sitting there throwing a fit, throwing stuff on the ground, and you could tell Bob was working really, really hard not to laugh. And then he's like, what the hell just happened? I know. It was funny. And what was even more funny was her messages to me. Should I do this? Should I do that? Did I do good? What? And then she goes, now I'm going to throw you under the bus. And I was trying to get into the guest queue, but my camera locked up, and I I think it's Windows updates that's hosing me up because when I shut down last night, um, there was an update that had to finish, and things are all so hokey. Look, my sound. Can you hear my sound is all statically now? The camera has frozen like 3 or 4 times this morning. Last night, guesting with Michelle, Flash locked up. That's why I froze. Courtney, thank you for the 10 likes. So I definitely think, that's, I don't know, it's hosing something up. I'm gonna have to fix it before Thursday, that's for sure. Yeah, they did. They were talking to me and my screen was froze. I mean, so I was talking and chatting with him, and then all of a sudden the whole window went white and it says Flash has crashed, and it gave me like that little frown face, and it had a reload button, so I refreshed and it went back into YouNow, and I had the little window like I was guesting, and I had the drop option, but it wouldn't drop me, and I was frozen. Nobody could hear me. So I had to close Chrome altogether and reopen it. And then I came back. Yeah, and they were saying, "Oh, I think he froze," and then it dropped. So, but I think she was pretty much done talking with me anyway. So, yeah, people definitely noticed. You're right, Pops. They were putting in chat that this froze. So I think I'm gonna have to do like a thorough cleaning. Oh, you did not notice. Oh, sorry, until I put it in chat. Yeah, well, I, I was sitting here like this. So, messy Monday thoughts for tonight. There's going to be a lot. I had my 15 minutes of fame, 70 new fans. I dropped pretty quick. Okay. Um, Messy Monday is going to be messy as usual. Who knows what he's actually going to talk about. He's posted quite a bit. But he did say that he's going to try and lay low until after playlist. So it might just be a little quiet too. Oh no. Well, that kind of sucks, Luke. 75. It isn't that bad, Rocker Kitty. And it's getting me closer to 5,000, and 5,000 I think is kind of like the magic number um for YouNow and their partnership stuff. But it's also at 5,000 fans. I am going to do a 24-hour broadcast. So I'm currently at 4,787. So what are we looking at? 213 more fans, and I will do a 24-hour broadcast. And at least 2 hours of that broadcast, I'm going to be the owl, and all I'm going to say is who. So, who? Whoo, 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 for at least 2 hours. So I heard Miss Kitty might be on there. I feel sorry for her. I love her to death. You know what? Sometimes you bring things on yourself. I'm just saying. Hey, Brooklyn. So we will get to see Fox sleeping in his den. No, my plan for the 24-hour broadcast, I don't plan on sleeping, but it may happen. I might fall asleep. I haven't stayed up for 24 hours. Well, no, I take that back. I was playing South Park's, what was it, the Stick of Doom? What's the stick? Oh, the Stick of Truth. I played that game for 16 hours straight until it crashed my computer. Happy to hear your mom is in our last treatment, my guy. Have a great day to catch you after Zell. Oh, Mike. So Mike Nelson, um, thank you. You know, I've got a window to the YouTube stream open, but a lot of times it gets covered up by other programs, and I'm sorry if I ignored you, Mike. Has Brett Morgan ever had a red crown himself? I think I'll call him out. I don't I don't think he has, Luke, but I don't know. I I I don't know why you'd want to call him out. You know, I would never be able to afford a red crown, at least not at this point. Well, you would think for all the money that he gets, he would maybe want to turn it around and encourage other people. You would think, but I mean, you know, that's just me. The math. Thank you for becoming a fan. Yeah, you know, we could maybe play a little bit of the Stick of Truth. That could probably be like hour 20 or something like that. We could play it for a little bit. So, where are you from exactly? Well, Brooklyn. When a mama and a papa like each other, they get together and they have a baby. So, I came from the love that my parents shared for each other. Oh gosh, not that. Well, and then they gave me up for adoption, and I was adopted by a family of fox. And I live in a den, which is a hole in the ground under a big oak tree. Dungeon. Um, no, Luke, no. But like, if you're talking like geographic location, I live in Iowa, in the United States, northwest corner of Iowa. Oh my gosh, not that. You know, you ask a question, don't be surprised if the answer you get wasn't the one you expected. Wait, what? Way too far from me. What? So what? Like you, you trying to hook up? Is that what you're trying to do? Do you live in Brooklyn? Oh, you're in Tennessee. Tennessee is, let's see, it's a 10-hour drive. It's about 13 hours from here. That's a long ways. But Not in the name of love, if that's what you're talking about. There was a time when I made that trip, went to Memphis, at least once a month from Des Moines. That was like a 10 to 12 hour drive, depending on if I took breaks and stuff. Oh, well, no, thank you. Well, if you have someone, why are you hitting on me, Brooklyn? Yeah, you just being a tease? Is that it? You built my hopes up, and then you just smashed them. Matt K. Milner, hey, how are you doing? Oh, you're not? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just a misunderstanding. My apologies. Actually, Brooklyn, yeah, I'm just messing around. Um, I'm good. How about you? Doing pretty good, Matt. It's a Monday. Few technical difficulties. Um, Show got off to a little rocky start. I can't wait till my crown disappears so I can be a regular user and say you're creepy. Yeah, but Luke, you do that anyway. What do a couple crowns have to do to stop you with that? Of course, when you call me creepy and you have crowns, it just means that you support my creepiness. So, well, Luke, I don't know what you're holding, and I'm not gonna say that. Pull up your pants, pay attention to the broadcast, and you won't have to be scared. Okay? I'm just saying. Matt, thank you for inviting your fans. I wish I was by Des Moines, Iowa. I lived in Davenport. I'm in Missouri now. Yeah, so I live over by Sioux City, way over on the west border of Iowa. Northwest, actually. What you did to Bob was kind of funny. Oh, did you like that, Matt? And everybody was calling for a purge. And I'm like, don't you dare, because I paid $5 to subscribe to you, damn it. And if you block me, Bobby, thank you for the applause. When you block somebody, it it kills that subscription. It unfans you. It's like, dude, I paid money. Don't you dare block me. And then I tried to guest, but everything started locking up. Can you say yes? She felt so bad. No, she didn't, Matt. I've got DMs to prove it. So last Monday, she came in, and I think somebody had done a rage quit or something. I don't know why we were talking about it, but she came in, and we are like, MK Beauty, you need to prank Bob. And so we started discussing it. She's like, all right, I'll do it. So Friday came along, and of course, Bob canceled his show. God, thank you. And then last night, he finally made it to a show, and MK started DMing me, and she's like, "All right, so what are we gonna do?" And then she suggested smearing your makeup, and she was sending me pictures, and we worked to get it right, and what was her storyline, and it was so funny. And then she got on, and then after she dropped herself, she's giggling and she's messaging me, and she goes, "Now you know what? I'm gonna throw you under the bus." I think she really had fun with that. Hey, Rob, welcome. So it was pretty good, and I think I think Bob liked it. You could tell, like when she threw something on the ground, he was trying so hard not to laugh. Because I could see him, I could see him going, well, what the hell, MK Beauty? Oh man, I was laughing so hard. I think a good time was had all the way around. So Brooklyn, there's a lizard that broadcasts on here. His name is Just Bob Show. A 5? What? I'm thinking at least a 9, if not a 10, Luke. Oh, my audio is 5? Oh, crap. I cried, then he guessed at me, and I wasn't trying to laugh with him. Alright, everybody, put on your YouNow seatbelts. Hold on, I'm going to refresh, and hopefully it'll take care of my audio. I'll be right back. And we're back. Emily, thank you for becoming a fan. You know, the last time this started happening, I had to reinstall all my drivers. I hope I don't have to do that. Maybe maybe I'll get a reboot and things will straighten themselves out from the Windows updates. I don't know. If not, I will work on it. I will have things straightened out before Thursday for sure. It's better? Okay, good. Of course, that almost sounds like it's a Chrome thing. It could be the Adobe's like Flash Player or whatever is having issues. I don't know. Woohoo! You hit level 20, Luke. Congratulations. My mic is completely off on my laptop. I just discovered this channel the other day. I loved it. Well, thank you, Emily. Welcome. And you've become a fan. So thank you very much. I broadcast Monday through Friday at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Chrome crashes on you a lot. Yeah, you know, I turn off my antivirus software. I disable all the extensions, so it's just pure Chrome running. And see, I hear clicking. I think the drivers are hokey. And I also, Emily, I broadcast in the evenings on Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Except on Mondays, I go live, well, either 6:30 or after Messy Monday is done, because sometimes he goes long, and he gets like 4 or 5,000 people watching him, and I can't compete with that, and I like to watch him as well. So I wait until he's done. Emily, thank you for the 400 likes. Toxic Beast, hey! I got a new profile pic and background. Oh, look at there. That's pretty cool. Now, you just need to put in a bio and attach your Twitter and your Instagram, and you'll be all set. I know, it's still scratchy, it's coming back. I hear that. Jamie, welcome. I think you got yourself banned last night, didn't you, Jamie, from Just Bob Show? Was Masubi made it for me. He's another streamer. Nice. But it's pretty cool. I do like it. Jamie, maybe you didn't get banned from Just Bob. Who did you get banned? I'm pretty sure I saw you getting banned from somebody. Wait, I'm gonna be right back. Okay. Yeah, so the clicking, I probably gonna have to reinstall some audio drivers, probably do some deep cleaning on the computer, do some scanning, that type of thing. I don't know. You get banned from so many people, it's hard to remember. So Dante messaged me over the weekend. He's like, dude, my computer just locks up like every 30 minutes. I love pigs in a brand. Nicole, I know. No, be nice, Luke. So he asked me if I take a look. I go in and look at the logs. He has all these error messages about bad blocks on his hard drive, which isn't a good thing. All right, made a bio. I probably have to do a refresh because I don't see it yet. But maybe come back tomorrow and we'll take a look at it, or later tonight. Well, there were blocks. I don't know how many sectors were bad, but but there must have been like 40 or 50 error messages in the log about bad blocks. And so I guess that would definitely explain while he was locking up if, Windows relies on the hard drive for its page frame and stuff like that. And if the hard drive is bad, it's gonna kill Windows. 2 hours, 23 minutes, and 22 seconds. But you know what? How have I just noticed this toxic? I don't know. Um, Poor powers of observation. I, I'd have you look at mine, but there's too much. You know what? I had somebody that I worked on his laptop for him, and he goes, "Now look, you got to know I'm single, so whatever you find in the history, just just close your eyes." I should have been here 2 hours ago. What toxic beast? If you follow me on Twitter and turn on post notifications, I tweet out every time I go live, so you can get a tweeter notice instead of YouNow, because YouNow doesn't really do a good job at times of notice or notifying people. Oh, you don't use Twitter. Ooh. So do you have a real job? No, Brooklyn. I'm a red panda. I live in a forest. I don't use Twitter, should I? You don't have to. It can get kind of addicting. You start following people and they post all the time, and so then you find yourselves just scrolling through their posts and stuff. Did I get a shorty? No, Pizza Cyan, not me. You are a black panda. No, wait, I can be.
Hey, how's it going? I don't have a real job because I'm 1 month. Yeah, well, I'm only 2 years in Red Panda years, so. Wait, what? No, I'm not Jesus. I'm a Red Panda. And And I call this bit, I call it hands up, don't shoot. And this bit brought to you by the letters C, O, P, and S.
That's cops, by the way. Many I ask what program you use. Well, yes, you can ask, Pizza. And thank you for becoming a fan. So we refer to the program as Fox Club, which is a spin-off of Fight Club. And the number one rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club. I used to talk about the program that I use, but it has spawned a copycat, and the copycat has gone so far as changing the red panda to look like me. He calls himself Foxy. He created a Fox Squad. Um, he takes credit for, like, when I was guesting with Winky the Twinkie, and the next day he was telling people that that was him. And it was really funny. I mean, if I do say so myself, and people laughed and they had a good time. But he said, "Oh, that was him." And now he's to the point of copying me by calling me the copycat because he can't come up with anything original. But so with that bad experience, I don't talk about it. It's not important. And if I tell people, then I stop becoming unique and interesting, and you get other people that are jumping on the bandwagon. And you know what? I have no problem with the people if that's what they want to do, as long as they don't copy me. And if they figure it out themselves, more power to you. And I encourage you to do that, but I also encourage you to be unique, to be yourself. Come up with your own content and entertain your people. I bet there will be a day when you accidentally pull off the program and everybody sees your face. Well, Toxic Beast, no, because it's not just my webcam that's connected directly to YouNow. What? Let's just do this for example. I am going to unload the program. Oh, look what happened. 10164892091040094399945. Welcome to YouNow, and welcome to my. I don't think you're in my broadcast, but welcome to YouNow. So this is the program unloaded. You look like a ditz. Thanks, Luke. All right, give me a minute. Now I gotta load it back up. Ta-da! Okay, I'm back. King Jordan, welcome. Why you being mean to Fox? Because, toxic, that's the way some people are. Jordan, thank you for inviting your fans. Who is he copying then? I'm not copying anybody. I am the original. I am unique. The others copy me. Which, to a certain degree, everybody says that's a form of flattery. But they gave the copycat the tip jar, and that rubbed me wrong. Copying me, stealing my intellectual property, and then getting paid for it. So, Jamie, could we be positive? If not, if all you want to do is exactly toxic beast. Jamie, if all you want to do is just disrupt the chat and be negative, I'm gonna ask you to leave, and if you won't leave, then I'm gonna ban you. I mean, it's not that difficult to come in and be nice, have positive interactions instead of being negative all the time. I mean, if you just want attention, just say so. There can be positive attention instead of negative. Yeah, I don't. How many accounts is that, Jamie? Nice beard. Oh, Luke, I think he's talking to you. Yeah, he's not talking to me. Yeah, so the way my software is set up, a lot of people use Minicam. Luke, thank you for becoming a fan. I use a different software for my production software, and it pulls sources together. I have control over which source I'm using. So there isn't a direct webcam. So the chances of me actually accidentally showing my human is slim to none. Luke E, thank you for the 400 likes. So Luke E, you have activated the food cam. No, we don't worry about grammar. It's the internet. Spelling and grammar do not count. So Luke E, you get to pick one of the two baby foods. We'll take a spoon. A spoonful. We have organic butternut squash and pear, or creamy ancient grains with pumpkin, or butternut squash and pear. Which would you prefer, or pick your poison, I guess? Where's Luke E? Luke Evans. Spencer the Gamer. Sorry I'm late, I was very busy. Hey, Luke. So, Mr. Twinker is sort of using the same thing. Oh, Mr. Twinkie? Winky the Twinkie? No. He's doing something different. Oops, had to take a call. Did I miss anything? No. Just the same old rocker kitty. So, Luke, um, your 400 likes put us over 4,000. I'm eating an ice. Oh, nice. And so, because of that, you get to pick a baby food. And we've got butternut squash, pear, or creamy ancient grains with pumpkin. So you get to pick one or two. One or two. I like mint. You do? Oh, thank God. Cause, 'cause the two really sucks. So the last two spoons that I've had with the pumpkin, I've gagged. Look, I had to get out my dory bucket, my safety bucket for throwing up. It's empty right now, but I think that pumpkin might that might push me over the edge. I mean, I'm just saying. At least the butternut squash and pear is tolerable. And it doesn't poop out hard chunks like the other one did. Oh my God, that was nasty. Oh, look at, dang it. Keeps dripping on the desk. All right, here we go. Ah, ooh, there's a little bit of grainy something in that one. So toxic, you don't have to worry about Jamie anymore. Um, I look, I don't block very many people. Unfortunately, Jamie keeps coming back with new accounts and inevitably does something that deserves another block. So, all I ask of people that come in and hang out with me is you just be nice to each other. You know, I understand that you don't like people. Not everybody can get along, but you can ignore the people that you don't like and say nice things. I don't think I'm ever going back to Mario's broadcast. He ripped me to shreds because he beckons for UI, but no one gives it to him. What is he beckons for UI? I said they're afraid and he exploded. What's what's the UI? Hey, Toilet Duck. I like that name. Oh, he beckons for user interaction. See, I was thinking user interface, but that didn't quite make any sense. DCS Lover, hey. So, DCS Lover, um, your comment asking when I was gonna go live. I don't do broadcasts on the weekends. I mean, I don't have anything scheduled. So, typically I do Monday through Fridays, either in the morning or the evenings. But I don't do the weekend. Yes, I mean, there's some exceptions, obviously. Like last night with Michelle. So, but as far as an actual scheduled live stream, I don't usually do it. Just so I can have a little bit of downtime from broadcasting and get some other things done. There's so many trolls. I know the trolls are fun though. They're fun to play with. It's nice to see you outside now, Fox. Oh, thanks, Toilet Duck. That's the best name I've ever seen. I didn't even know you were live last night. Yeah, so Woe Girl Michelle is doing the Rising Star thing. And she was supposed to go live Friday night, and we waited for 2 hours for her to go live. She never did. Then she posted that she was going to go on Saturday, and we never heard a word. And then she showed up broadcasting on Sunday. And so I jumped in the queue. I tweeted out that I was in her guest queue. Um, yeah, I tried best to let everybody know. Did you think so? Well, then she had to tell me that she had a tire blowout and sideswiped a truck. I'm like, oh, well, all right, so maybe that's a good excuse. I'll let it slide this time. Toilet duck things are going pretty good. A few technical difficulties this morning. But yeah, we're managing. DCS lover, thank you for inviting your fans. It, I was joking when I went off on her. Clearly that didn't come across that way. I should probably back off on that. Sometimes my sense of humor um, doesn't get interpreted that way. But I did apologize to her after she explained about her crash and stuff. Well, that's what I thought, Rocker Kitty. So I think it was okay. Brooklyn, thank you for inviting your fans. And the humor of a red panda is a little rough to get used to, but yeah, I think everyone seemed to come around. Especially the 70 some new people. Why you sound so down today? No, I'm not down. I know. Uh, what we'll just come to that hurdle when it comes up, Luke. How long you planning staying live for, Spencer? An hour. But like most broadcasts, it has gotten extended. There's a lot of things. So the people that Woe Girl or that Michelle guested before me, they kept saying a lot of things that echoed, my philosophy as well. Actually, Spencer, it's 2 hours and 43 minutes. Hey, James. K. Messer James, how are you doing? They echoed a lot of things about uh, treating everybody with respect, um, being grateful to their audience, um, just wanting to have fun, stuff like that. I know Rocker Kitty seemed to be a lot of people. Um, I don't think, Sunday wasn't really the audition. That was kind of more like a meet and greet. Thursday, she's going to give the people like 5 minutes, which I think is going to be more of the audition. Yeah, Messer James, they are good words of wisdom. You know, uh, in my broadcast, all I ask is that people treat each other fairly. I tell people to be yourself. You don't have to be anybody else other than who you are. You're unique. Be unique. Be yourself. Don't try to change because of other people. But also, don't come in here and try and put people down. Don't stand for bullying and that type of thing. Obviously it happens. Spencer, thank you for inviting your fans. But, when it does happen, we deal with it and make sure that it doesn't happen again. And I try to make this like an all-inclusive broadcast. Everybody's welcome. Mr. James, thank you for inviting your fans. Everybody's welcome. Uh, Come and hang out, come and chat, or just sit back and lurk and watch. You don't have to participate. Um, You don't have to give likes. If you appreciate the broadcast, by all means, tip away if you can afford it. But if you can't, you don't have to. Nobody's asking. I don't beg for likes. I encourage sharing the broadcast. I encourage capturing moments. I encourage chatting. All of those things reward you as well as rewarding me. So we both benefit from it. Mr. James, thank you for the 400 likes. Fox, what should I eat? Lena, thank you for inviting your fans. You're a pretty nice guy. Well, pretty nice red panda, Brooklyn. So, Toxic Beast, if I recommended ladybugs, would that turn you off? Jessica, thank you for inviting your fans. Pizza is a pretty good go-to food. You know what, Pops? So the first assessment test that Jim Bob took, 3 weeks ago, he got a 98%. That's better than average. I just noticed has the same last name as me. Uh-oh. Just had to point that out. So, your last name is James? That blue butterfly flying around. One of these days, I'm going to eat that flutterby. No ladybugs. Last night's. Well, then pizza it is, Toxic Beast. I love this. So fun and different. Glad I found you last night. Well, thank you, Messer James. That is one of the there's a lot of reasons why I started broadcasting like this. You said flutterbys. Yeah. I created my YouNow account in 2015, right? Oh, just assuming the last name was Messer. I've learned to not make any assumption with names just because. Yeah, like Led Zeppelin. Is Led Zeppelin a guy or a girl? I thought Led Zeppelin was a girl. I made that assumption, and it's a guy. And boy, was I embarrassed. Toxic Beast, thank you for the applause. Corky, welcome back. So, I created this account, and I lurked for a year. I just watched broadcasters, and there were some pretty entertaining ones. See? Look at that assumption. It's K, it's a her. Out of the 20, it only shows 8. Nice. So, yeah, I saw a lot of these younger broadcasters, they'd get on, they'd stare at their phones, right? And they'd ignore their audience. And people were just begging for attention. Oh, and Brooke, you don't have to apologize. So I I'm not really a comedian, but I try to be comedic. So a lot of things I say is meant to be funny. So please don't take anything serious unless I've banned you. You're gonna broadcast in a few days? Nice, Toxic Beast. Good, it gets fun and it gets addictive. So I'm just saying. My Xbox friend said, well, hi, Spencer Gamers Xbox friends. I'm gonna do a play though of Bioshock. Oh, nice. You're quite fun. I try, Rocker Kitty. So, I watch these broadcasters and I watch the audience and their interactions. And, when they sit there in an audience of 2,000 people and they stare at their phones, or they guessed the same people over and over again, or, oh, let's just FaceTime somebody because they're not on YouNow and ignore everybody else. And these people are pleading, just, say my name. That's it. Just say my name. That's all I want. It smells like dead ladybug. No, you're smelling the wrong end. Toxic beast. Sorry, that was last night's supper too. So, and then I also saw like Just Bob the lizard. Other than the life, yeah, I figured that. Oh, it smells like flowers. You see, Just Bob show, um, Internet Edition, the animated teddy bear. Why are you a fox? Well, Megan, I'm a red panda, and I'm telling the story. So it was a good question. He squeals at the cutest fox. So I found this software, and I decided a few things. I I want my broadcast to be about the use of the technology. This isn't it's not like a Snapchat filter. You don't see a human face here. This is me, Foxy the Red Panda. I pretty much stopped broadcasting because no one gets on mine, so it was pointless for me to keep doing that. I just get on here to see other people. But Brooklyn, I've been doing this for a year. When I first started broadcasting, I'd get 5 people, 10 people at the most. So it can be intimidating. It can be a little depressing, but just keep doing it. The only reason I watch you is the smaller channel and the chat gets noticed. Yeah, I think if there were hundreds of people, first of all, you've got the chat timer, and everybody would be begging to be noticed, and yeah, it would make it hard. So I think a smaller audience is better to interact with. I want to get famous. I want to be a billionaire so freaking bad. I know, pizza. It'll happen. Just don't give up. Hey, Brittany Muse. So I started broadcasting. And what you see is what you get. I'm a red panda. So do I, but I don't get 10. Just be consistent, toxic beast. Having a good schedule. Broadcasting for at least an hour. Because you can't come on for 10 minutes and expect, 100 people to notice you. I mean, it's just not going to happen. Yeah, I know. You pay them money. Money does talk. Brit Moose, thank you for inviting your fans. It does help. I mean, it does make things different. But you know what? Having a lot of people, especially a lot of people that are active in the chat, uh, does it does make for sometimes some good entertainment. So I decided I started broadcasting with this. I am Foxy. I'm a red panda. There is no human. Don't look behind the curtain. I have a there's fan. That was epic. Stephanie, thank you for inviting your fans. Exactly, Rocker Kitty. You're right. I stand doing it for hours. It's not going to draw anyone in. But, Brooklyn, you also have to have content as well, right? If you just sit there and ignore people, or you stare at your phone, it's not going to be very appealing to people. I go into broadcasters and they go, "Oh, Foxy, invite all your fans." I'm like, "Well, so you're level 2. You're not doing anything. What are you going to do to entertain any of my fans that would come to an invite? Why Why do I want to invite my fans if it's just to come watch you stare at your phone? And I won't do that. But you know, Brendan, that happens as well. The Wizard of Oz behind the curtain. Yeah, you know, there is a human, obviously. You know, Jim Bob is what we call him. He's moving his head um, when he moves his arms and hands. You know, the software is tracking that. Um, but there's more to it than that. You know, and my broadcast being 100% computer generated.
I have a voice changer, so I can play around with different sound effects, with different voices.
And become different characters and do different things. Yeah, Brendan, I saw that tweet. If you want to be my fan, I would like that. Welcome from Australia. I never put that. I like the higher pitched voice. Adam, thank you for the applause. Yeah, well, Brooklyn, you know, maybe it could be a summer deal after school gets out. Do the bunny throwing the egg? But I also I didn't want to be that person in front of my phone and ignored everybody. But I wanted to do something unique, and nobody was doing this. This. Ooh, why does that look? There we go. Green screen has its effects. Pizza, thank you for inviting your fans. No, there's just two grants, Brendan. Demonic, you know, it was green screen. So, happy belated Easter to everybody. I have an egg for you, so everybody catch. Hey! It could be, Brendan. More the golf. Thank you. So, you know, I don't check Instagram or Twitter while I'm broadcasting. You know, I'm not on other websites surfing the web and doing stuff like that. My broadcasts are dedicated to you guys and chatting with the people in the audience. You know, it's you guys. It's not about, well, it's about you watching me, but it's also about me interacting with you guys as well. Megan, who are you? I'm Grant. I do have Christmas characters. There's a few.
Ho, ho, ho. That doesn't sound like an old guy.
Ho, ho, ho.
Wolfie of Love. Thank you for inviting your fans. You have a good pun. Alright, what is it? Let's see, we have Santa Claus. The funny one where Negan trying to teach Groot. So here's a teddy bear. Fine. Wolfie. Alright, I can do that. I thought maybe Rudolph's nose might glow a little better, but apparently, oh dear. Here's Flipper. He gets a little excited, come at me, bro. Catch me outside. You want to fight? Hey, how's it going? I got an elf and a gingerbread cookie. No, you have to be Red Panda for this to be funny. Yeah, I think so too. Is there a downfall to the use of the program when you want to broadcast out and about? Well, there is no broadcasting out and about because this definitely requires a computer, a desktop. It could potentially run on a laptop. If I had like a cellular broadband card or something like that. Okay, Brooklyn, thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out. I will be back later tonight, around 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, or after Messing Monday gets over. So I do a Monday, Wednesday, Friday evening broadcast as well. 20 days until you. What's IA? That's Iowa in the United States. Okay, Toxic Beast, shoot. Lemon Boy, thank you for the 50 likes. Do I have a Halloween panda? Well, I mean, Madison, thank you for inviting your fans. You have a friend in Iowa. Nice. So I suppose, you could probably consider like something like this, Halloween. Or could do something like this. I mean, I suppose you could call that dressing up. There's a Christmas near Des Moines. Swipe or no swipe. Swiper, no swiping. How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. For a Monday. Had a rough start, but is Iowa known for anything? The first primaries in the elections. I don't know. Is that a good thing? I don't know. Corn. Wrestlers. We've got a lot of national wrestlers that come from Iowa. What else? Going to Florida, West Virginia, Missouri, and Pennsylvania. Nice. Yeah, Rocker Kitty. I don't know. The town that I live in is really, really small, redneck town. And there's nothing we had a Tyson's food processing plant that was here. It was the biggest employer, and it shut down 2 years ago, fired everybody, and won't allow the property that they were leasing. They've got a lease until 2020, so they're being jerks, and they won't let anybody else lease the property. So they pretty much screwed the entire town over. And yeah, everybody knows everybody. Um, and all the places for entertainments shut down. The biggest saving grace was the bowling alley, and because nobody had jobs, the bowling alley had to shut down. It's like, so there's nothing to do here. It, it it's really boring. I know, 3 hours, Toxic Beast. So everybody, like I said, I do a morning broadcast Monday through Friday. Yeah, definitely Rocker Kitty. Your Fox, of course, there's plenty to do in them woods. I know, Gemma. Um, went hunting the Easter Bunny last week. Yeah, Red Panda, Foxy, whatever. It's all Gucci. You're triggered. Oh no. Well, go pee. Wait, you you do. Mm-hmm. So I do a morning broadcast Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I do a Monday, Wednesday, Friday broadcast at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Except Mondays, I broadcast after Messy Monday. If he starts late or he goes long, I don't want to compete with him because, he gets like 4 or 5,000 views. And I know a lot of people like to watch him just for the entertainment. And I like to watch him as well. So I'll wait till he's done. Yes, I love you. Lemon Boy, thank you for the love. If you click on my nose, I have my Instagram, my Twitter, and my my YouTube attached to my YouNow account. So you could follow me on Twitter and turn on my post notifications because I tweet out when I go live. Who's that? Um, Messy Monday is goddamn Zoe. Here, I'll put it in chat. That's his YouNow username. And he goes live 6:30, no, 6, between 6 and 6:30 Eastern, which is like between 5 and 5:30 Central Standard Time. That's my time. And he talks about what he calls the tea. I'm just so bored in class. Well, thank you for coming and watching me, Lemon Boy, although you should be learning something in class. I'm just saying. Ozzy, I love you too. Thank you for taking a chance and coming to watch. Daryl, thank you for the 400 likes. Thank you so much. So, my broadcasts consist mostly on just coming and talking. Whatever you guys want to talk about. Um, I do show the national, whatever day. Like today is National Pigs in a Blanket Day. So you guys make sure, notice me. When did you sub? So when you do that, it says Toxic Beast Mime 27 becomes a fan. So, and I don't have a subscription button. So I know that's not what you're talking about. But I notice you. There you are. We've been interacting. Pizza Cyan, thank you for following me on YouTube. I do. So I simulcast my YouNow broadcast to YouTube. So if you can't watch me on YouNow, you can watch the stream on YouTube live. And then what I try to do when I'm done with the broadcast, I release it up to the public folder. So you can rewatch it. Brooklyn, if you click on my nose, I do have my Instagram attached to my YouNow account. So you can click the nose. I got Instagram and Twitter. Now, if you don't do anything else on YouTube, if you do go and watch, on April 1st, that was my 1-year Panda birthday. my pandaversary. It's 1 year of broadcasting on YouNow. So I made a little montage video. I went back through an entire year's worth of captured moments. And I captured moments of the captured moments and put it all together into a little video. It's about a half hour long, but it shows, well, for me, it brought back a lot of memories. From the first time I started broadcasting, and you can see how I've evolved my broadcasts, my guesting moments, all of that stuff. It brought everything together, it brought back memories of people that I've guested, people I've guested with. So it's just kind of a fun little thing. Like I said, it is a half hour long, but shows a lot of fun stuff. So if you go watch that, hit the thumbs up or thumbs down. Yeah, leave a comment. That would be awesome. So I am going to end the broadcast. I have a lot of stuff that I need to get done today before tonight's broadcast. I do want to thank you guys for... Maybe I'm stupidly blind, but I do not see your Instagram. Let me see what it looks like. If you're on a mobile device, it will look like... Hold on, I'm loading this up on my phone. But it should, you click on my name, or click on my nose, it should show you like the Twitter icon or the Instagram. Oh, there you go. Business email, Official.Foxy2017 @gmail.com. You are so late, Lexi Rose. But welcome. That is the business email. Brooklyn, yep, there you got it. Good job. Well, I'm getting ready to end the broadcast, Lexi. And I even stayed on for 3 hours and 14 minutes. Just waiting for you. Are you good with Photoshop? I have Photoshop. I do some After Effects. Look at, I've got this. I made this with Adobe After Effects. What else? Here, let me turn on green screen. I have this that I made in Adobe After Effects. Actually, let me just let me move out of the way, and you can see all the names. Oops, not that. There. So I made this. Got a lot of the broadcaster, or not broadcasters, a lot of the fans' names in here. Orange Gabby, Peter the Puppet, Vegan McGee, Luke, Maddie the Rainbow, Swiss Cheese, Brendan Edney, top supporters, and then all the fan names floating around in there. So I did that with Adobe After Effects. Oh, you got no image. Yeah, I should. I've just been selecting thumbnails from the broadcast. But I think creating thumbnails might, creating thumbnails is clickbait. Might be a good idea. Get more people to come in and watch. So you guys, I am going to end the broadcast. I will be back tonight at 6:30 or after Messing Monday, Central Standard Time. So you guys laugh and smile more than you scowl and frown. Try to make someone's day by going up and telling them, just, wishing them a good day, or, tell them to have a good day. And, yeah, I want to thank all of you guys. Gabby, Daryl loves Ruby, Kay, Messer James, thank you so much. I don't want to get sued using someone else's image. Yeah, I know, pizza. Better off to create your own. Luke Evans, thank you for the support. Emily, thank you. David S. Maddie, Sienna, thank you. Panda, Corky, thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you for showing the love. You know, one last time, if you haven't hit that fan button, click that button. You can follow me. You get notifications of when I go live, so you don't miss out on all the fun. So you guys take care. Official Mookie, thank you for the love.
Deeply love you.
You came back late. I'm sorry, Mookie. Come back tonight. 6:30 Central Standard Time. I would typically end this with my outro and intro video, but you know what? I think I accidentally closed it. So we'll just end with saying goodbye. Thanks, Pops. Oh, Chris Walker, thank you for inviting your fans to my closing statements. You guys take care, and I will see you tonight or tomorrow. You guys stay foxy.